Assalamu alaikum to everyone who is watching this video lecture. This is Vakar from Camden International Science College at Talagang. Welcome to all the students in classroom training video lecture. I hope you would be fine and you would have prepared all the lecture whether they were delivered by me or Sir Mumtaz. Dear student, as you know very well that the grammar portion is being taught by me and the other portion which is related to your textbook is being taught by Sir Mumtaz. So dear student, I'm hopeful that you are preparing both the section effectively. You are giving the response to both the section equally. So you must have to make some type of equilibrium between both sections because both the sections are very important regarding your subject and regarding your English language study. So dear student, right now in this lecture you are going to learn about an important topic, parts of a sentence. When we talk about major parts of a sentence, then we conclude that there are three major parts of a sentence. Number one, subject, number two, verb, and number three, object. No doubt there are many other parts which are known as the name of part of speech. When we talk about part of speech, you have already covered one part of speech which is known as noun, which is known as the name of noun. You have covered all the types of a noun. So right now I am just talking about the major parts of a sentence. जब हम ये बात करते हैं कि पार्ट्स ऑफ ए सेंटेंस, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम सारे पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच को डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं. हियर वी आर ओनली गोइंग टू डिस्कस और नरेट अबाउट थ्री मेजर पार्ट्स which are the named subject, verb and object. First part is subject. So what is subject? When somebody say that subject, most of the time it is miscalculated, it is misunderstood, that all the time we think that the person who is performing an action is called subject. No doubt it is a valid definition, but it is a half definition. When we talk about subject, it doesn't mean that the person who is performing an action, that is only subject. In many cases, when action is present in a sentence, then you can say that the person who is performing an action is called a subject. But when there is no main verb in a sentence, जब किसी जुमले में कोई मेन काम ही नहीं है, कोई मुकम्मल काम ही नहीं है, एक्शन मीन राइट, ड्रिंक, ऑल दिस टाइप ऑफ वर्ब्स, खाता, पीता, दौड़ता, लिखता, बोलता, ये सारे के सारे उर्दू के अंदर क्या है, दीज आर concluded in actions. But when there is no proper action in a word, then it means that there is no subject. No, it doesn't mean. ये मतलब नहीं कि उसके अंदर सब्जेक्ट ही नहीं, सब्जेक्ट है, बट यू ऑफन मिसअंडरस्टूड. आप अक्सर क्या करते हो, आपको पता ही नहीं चलता कि उसके अंदर क्या है, सब्जेक्ट कौन सा है. When we talk about the definition of subject, the definition of subject is divided into two parts. Number one, जिसके बारे में हम बात करते हैं वो भी सब्जेक्ट होता है, और नंबर टू जो काम कर रहा होता है. यू नो वेरी वेल द सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट, जो दूसरा हिस्सा है, और द सेकेंड definition of the subject is almost common everywhere and everyone knows about it. But when we talk about when there is no action in a sentence, it doesn't mean that there is no subject. Subject is existing, no doubt, subject exist करता है उसके अंदर, but the definition of the subject is depends upon two parts. Number one, subject is whom or which. When we are talking about human, we are going to use whom, and when we are talking about non-human, non-living, we are going to use which. We talk about subject सिर्फ वो नहीं होता जो काम करता है, बल्कि जिसके बारे में हम बात करते हैं. The sentence which have no proper action, that also include some type of talk about its subject. उसके अंदर कुछ ना कुछ सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बात होती है जिसके अंदर कोई एक्शन नहीं है. और या द वन हु परफॉर्म्स एन एक्शन इन अ सेंटेंस, या वो जो जुमले के अंदर क्या कर रहा है, डूइंग समथिंग, कोई एक्शन कर रहा है, तो वो भी क्या कहलाता है, सब्जेक्ट कहलाता है. सो राइट नाउ you have learnt about it that the subject is described from two aspects, from both way. Number one, subject is whom which we talk about. subject वो है जिसके बारे में हम क्या करते हैं, बात करते हैं. और the one या वो who performs an action, जो कि क्या करता है, जो कि अमल को सर अंजाम देता है इन अ सेंटेंस, एक सेंटेंस के अंदर, तो वो क्या कहलाता है डियर स्टूडेंट, वो सब्जेक्ट कहलाता है. टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट एंड आफ्टर दैट आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन फर्दर इन डिटेल अबाउट दिस टॉपिक. I hope you would have taken a screenshot. So right now I'm going to erase this and going to explain some example which will be helpful in understanding this topic effectively. Let's take some example. He's a brave man. There is no proper action in this sentence. You can see that there is no proper action. Drink, plant, sleep, speak, etc. There is no proper action in this sentence. But we are talking about someone. जब हम कहते हैं कि बहादुर आदमी है, ये कौन है? We are talking about he. हम he के बारे में क्या कर रहे हैं, बात कर रहे हैं. So right now in this sentence we are talking about he, so it means he is taken as subject. he को क्या किया गया, subject के तौर पे लिया गया. I'm a Pakistani boy. I'm talking about you or girl. So here we are talking about someone. पाकिस्तानी लड़का या लड़की हूँ. Who is, कौन है? I. So it means we are talking about I. So I is taken as subject in this sentence because I यहाँ पे इसलिए मौजूद है कि यहाँ पे बात किसके बारे में की जा रही है, I के बारे में. I am running. तो यहाँ पे देखिए एक्शन है. Here proper action. Here exists proper action. So action is related to I. ये एक्शन कौन सर अंजाम दे रहा है? I. So I is taken as, it is little bit easier. He is playing. In this sentence, action is playing. And who is doing this action? He. So he will be. Now the whole of the definition is implied on these example. हमने डेफिनेशन के अंदर क्या पढ़ा था कि सब्जेक्ट इज़ whom और which we talk about. सब्जेक्ट वो होता है जिसके बारे में हम बात करते हैं या जुमले के अंदर जो काम को सर अंजाम देता है, और द वन हु इज़ परफॉर्मिंग एन एक्शन या जो अमल कर रहा होता है. सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दीज एग्जाम्पल्स वी हैव क्लियर दिस टॉपिक कि यहाँ पे हमने दोनों बातों को कर लिया. एंड फर्स्ट टू सेंटेंस, subject is whom we are talking about, and the second two sentences, subject is whom, who is doing something, जो कि कुछ क्या कर रहा है, काम कर रहा है. टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट. Here I am going to talk about types of it means we are going to discuss about the common types which are famous among the English learners. So number one, singular subject. What it means that here there is only one person whom we are talking about. यहाँ पे एक बंदा होगा जिसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे, ठीक है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, Aslam is my friend. Here Aslam is singular subject. SS means singular subject. Why? Because there is only one person whom we are talking about, जिसके बारे में हम क्या कर रहे हैं, बात कर रहे हैं. Boys watching TV. There is only one person who is performing an action. Here there is only one person who is performing an action, and there is only one person whom we are talking about, जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं. So both are Aslam and boy are taken as singular subject in these both sentences. Second one is plural subject. We are going to slight change in definition. When we talk about plural subject, it means that there is more than one person whom we are talking about. दो से ज़्यादा लोग हैं जिनके बारे में हम क्या कर रहे हैं, बात कर रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, boys are nice. Girls or boys are nice. So here we are talking about more than two person, so it is taken as plural subject. The second one is that when more than one person are doing something in a sentence, are performing something, so they will be taken as plural subject. Students are going to Karachi. So here students are going to Karachi. It means that there are more than one persons who are doing something, so it will be taken as plural subject. The third one is, so right now I am going to explain to you, and third one is personal pronoun subjects. How many personal pronoun? I'm going to make I'm going to make a chart. First person, second person, and the third. First person is I. It is singular. It is plural. Second person is only you. First person I and you. Singular, first person singular I होता है और first person plural जो है वो we होता है. Third person he, she, it, and they. These are taken as third person. So all these personal pronoun I, we, you, he, she, it, they are taken as also subject. इनको भी subject के तौर पे लिया जाता है. So right now in this lecture we have covered the first part of a sentence, which is known as the name of a subject. We have talked about in detail about that what is the subject, what are the categories, what are the types of a subject. You have covered in detail in this lecture. Take care, and take care of yourself and your family and your near and dear ones. Stay with me in upcoming lecture. So Allah Hafiz, bye.